Hello everybody. In this video I am again making a new financial report, this time for quarter 2 of 2025. This time the report is quite a lot changed from what is before, and that is because I have made an application to make reporting easier for me, as it has become a bit more complicated. So first I will show you quickly, like I have this kind of application that is generating me this kind of report with tables and charts, etc., that I will then essentially copy and paste to my report, and hopefully it is more informative and accurate, and also making it easier to understand how this money flow works and how this report is made. So I will not go read everything in this report now. I will be mostly going through these charts. You can read the text from here, and let's get started. So we will start from this sponsorship flow chart, where we go through like a specific feature funding. In this case it is this Bible memory feature. Maybe I will open this ticket for you and show you like what kind of feature it is. First of all, the feature was requested and there was some discussion, and then I was asked to make a estimate of the ticket, and then two people essentially was agreeing upon funding the feature with my estimate, which was 240 euros. Well, estimates are always estimates, and this time my estimate was underestimate. It was taking actually much more time than I was estimating, and the cost for these 9.65 hours would be total 579 euros, and it is not enough. This 240 euros is not enough, so the rest of the money goes to generic pool of money, that is like a generic support for and Bible development, and the like it is always working like this, that all of the remainings go there, although not always it is enough to fund it, but like anyway it is showing here now that this amount is moved to generic pool. Let's look at May. Then there were 0 orders, but still I was about 4 hours spending on this feature. The total cost would be 239 euros, but it is moved completely to generic pool because there was no funding left for this feature. So let's move to this generic development table. First we see there is a one row left over from previous period. It means that from quarter 1 there was some money that was not yet used to earn Bible development, 690 euros, and we will see that in April there were 4 euros. Total number of money is 258 euros. This from features now is minus 339 euros, which is essentially the same as this. If you multiply this by the generic hourly rate, which is 60 euros, you will get the 339. And this makes it so that if we add 6,690 euros and 259 and minus 339, we will get total available for generic development 609 euros. And then as earlier we see our spend and rate, we will get from these the cost of the generic development, which is 575 euros. And if we remove from available this cost, we will get 34 euros, which will be available for the next month because it is not yet used. So again, if we go to May, we will calculate the available similar way, that we will take this remaining 646 euros. We will add this and minus this, and we will get this available. And then we will get cost from multiplying this and this, and then we will see that available is quite small because of the feature development that was eating almost all of the money. So almost all of the cost for generic development is actually free work, and that has always been my way of doing this. That if this is calculated based per month, and if the funding is not enough in 1 month, and I am still working for some reason, I have motivation, I have time, and I want to work even though there is no money funding, then this becomes free work, and this will not move anywhere. It will be staying here forever, and yeah, like that. I have been working this amount, and yeah. And then let's move on to June. Well, let's see. Revenue is 1,800, consisting of 11 orders. This is quite amazing, quite a lot of orders coming, and a lot of money in that sense. And now in June we don't have any feature development, like we see only zeros here. Everything is already completed or moved to generic, and then everything is available for generic development, and I was spending about 13 hours. It was costing 776, and there is remaining 1,061 euros, and this money now moves to next quarter. Like this, it will show up like this in next quarter report. So this is still unused, and it will be used next quarter. Okay, let's move on. Here we see a chart. It is actually similar to the previous report. We can even see it quickly here. In this report we had this kind of chart. In these 3 months we actually should see similar graphics here, and so it is similar graphics here, and from these graphics we see overall if there has been more or less funding than there is development. and as you see, this is showing, how can I get this, showing, for example, this June, on this May, that I was working a lot more than there was funding, and then we see that in June we will get a lot of more funding than I had. I was actually working, so this is so showing also some data, like how, like what kind of situation financially there is. So what then? Then I have some time tracking summary. It is actually similar to earlier report. I have first by category, generic and feature, how many. Okay, this would be maybe interesting to have also in percentage, but in this report it is only in hours. But then there is based on task, there is this feature like Bible memory feature, then code review, then basic maintenance work, and then support. And I have been writing actually a description of all of these sections here or categories here, so it's possible to see what is the purpose and what is actually the meaning of the each category. So we have chart like this. It shows actually this is quite balanced this time, that there is maintenance, support, and feature development. It is almost equal size, kind of good, I would say. I'm happy that support is not the biggest part, but yeah, it is still quite significant. That could be smaller, and I hope it would become smaller one way or another. Maybe the biggest thing is that if there are no bugs, then there are no bug reports and so on, and then it is taking less time to respond to bug reports. Well, finally, observations. Support has stayed on at similarly good level as earlier quartal. I had now 2 quartals that are rather good. I feel very blessed about this development, and I'm happy to see that there are other people sharing the financial burden of Ant Bible development with me. This has allowed to make new cool features. This time I have been making this Bible memory feature. I don't remember if there were some other smaller features that were not funded. Maybe there were, but yeah, but this is the biggest feature. As of writing this, as already I was reporting in these tables, that I have some excess funding, 23 hours of excess funding, which I will be probably able to fulfill during this month because of my summer holiday. So if nothing special happens, next month already the balance should be 0 unless there is extra funding coming. I think I was calculating here also the funding that was coming in the beginning of June, so this is really the time of this particular date. Yeah, so as always I want to thank you everybody for sponsoring Ant Bible and making it possible to keep it maintained and developing even further. I hope it is a blessing to many, and yeah, thank you. As always, I will put a link in the description where you can find ways how you can support Unbible project. Thank you. Bye bye.